And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I cannot even express how ready I am to take on this parkour again. I have been practicing soul sand jumps off camera. I'm gonna mess up early, but that's fine. I've been practicing these for so long. I've even beat this section of the parkour a couple times off camera in preparation to actually do it while recording. The problem now is gonna be actually getting it done. Like, I feel like this is going to end up being a bit of a pain, though. Like, you know, I managed to do it off camera. The problem is doing it actually on camera. Because, like, I don't know what it is, but the difference between doing something on and off camera is massive. Like, I mean, I get that there's some things that, like, actually make sense. Like, there's obviously some psychological factors. Obviously the fact you're talking while you're doing it. But, like, the biggest thing is, so what? I've recorded 600 videos to date. Something like that. I don't know if that many, but something like that. And, yeah, you still get a little bit of stage fright. And, like, it's funny because it reaches the point where you don't even notice it. But what you do notice is the difference in, like, how well you play. Like, I haven't really been failing that jump off camera, but then I start recording and it's just like, nope, you shall not pass. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get, well, if I fall here, I'll probably take a cut and see if I can get like over to there off camera. Because it's going to take a while. Let's be real here. But hey, if I can just do it this time, that would be great. Okay, concentrate. I'm so ready to be done with soul sand jumps. Next is probably going to be like ice jumps or cactus jumps or some nonsense like that. But I am perfectly fine with that being the case. No, I was so close. Okay, I'll catch you guys when I make it back there. Okay, I made it back to here. Now, can I actually make this jump? Yes, I can. Okay, so this area, I haven't ever had problems with it. Every time I've made it to here, I've made it to the end. So let's just see a repeat of that and not have me fail on this section for the first time, because I've made it to this area like 3 times and flawlessed it every time. So, you know, it really stink to fall on one of these jumps. Oh, and now we're on to Cacti Parkour. Wait, excuse me? How am I supposed to get on top of that cactus? Something's not adding up here. I'm clearly supposed to be on top of that cactus. But, what? I am supposed to be on top of the cactus, right? Either that, or do they expect me to, like, no? I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to start on top of this cactus. Alright, I'm gonna be capable of that one. Okay, that we poorly. Really? This is gonna be a really annoying level. Because the thing is, I can get high enough up to jump there, but not while also moving. Oh, I was so close. This is going to be a very painful area. I can feel it already. Okay. That's going to be a rough jump. Okay, one sec. Let me just grab some sand and get it so I can just jump up there. And maybe I'm wrong that I'm supposed to be starting on top of there, but I don't think I am. it seems like the obvious thing to me that you would start on top of this cactus. Because that's a 2-block up jump. I don't think you can make that distance plus moving up with the cactus like that. Ah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just cheated, but... Oof. This is going to be rough. Yeah, they made this level nice and difficult for us. You know, you finally get out of this soul sand area. You're like, yes, I'm finally free. I've done it. I've made it. And then it's just like, nope, you have not. I always forget how weird timing cactus jumps are. Right, and okay. This is such a weird level. I can't get over how weird these cacti are set up. Wait! You know what it is? This cactus is supposed to be this high. Oh, snap. The cacti are messed up. Because they grew. The map creator didn't do anything about the cacti growing. That explains so much. Okay, let's see, another enchanted golden apple. I didn't actually expect to have to use these enchanted golden apples during this map. But yeah, no, so that makes so much more sense. All these cacti are supposed to be one high, I assume. Because that's an easy jump if the cacti are one high. Okay. Takes a lot of concentration to time these, and as soon as I start talking, I like fail immediately. Okay. Concentrate. Cacti jumps are not all that difficult. This section's definitely easier than the soul sand section. Like, cacti jumps aren't easy per se, but they're not soul sand difficult. Because the thing about these is you legit just have to time the damage. So unless you're like doing really far jumps on top of that, it shouldn't be too difficult. So these are supposed to be 3 high, I betcha. These are not. It's annoying having to guess, but that stinks a lot. But yeah, I bet what happened is the map creator like forgot to turn off random tick speed. And maybe it's necessary for a different part of the map or something. I don't know. But yeah, as a result, the cacti grow. Okay, I don't know why I went up there. Ow. Okay, tell you guys what. I'm going to catch you guys when I make it back over there, because this might take a sec. Okay, we're almost there. Just got to time these last couple jumps. And let me just say, it was so sad. I fell off on that jump right there. On my second attempt at that. You know, remember when I said ice or cactus and we ended up with cactus? Well, ice ended up being the next one. So, you know, I guess they just figured I really wanted ice jumps. I mean, it's the logical next step. After Soul Sand, it just makes sense that it would be cactus or ice next. And if you've done both in a row of like cactus and soul sand, ice being next just makes sense. Like, just put these ones that mess with you all together in a line. Okay. Man, and like the thing about ice is like Soul Sand's difficult because it slows you down so much and you always jump too soon. Ice is difficult because it speeds you up so much and you always jump too late. Man, that hurt. Almost had it. I like the consistency of the floor patterns. I don't know. Usually I like to see different floor patterns, but they had a pretty good one. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they went ahead and made them consistent. Okay. This is going to be painful. And of course, you know, I make it so far on one of my first runs, and then after that I start struggling. That seems to be how parkour goes, though. Like, you do really well on a run, and because you did so well on that run, you start to struggle. Like, it's like a mental thing. Like, I actually think I've heard, I think Markiplier talked about this when he was playing Pogo Stuck, which he raged really hard. But, yeah, like, you can do it the first time. Getting over an obstacle once is not difficult. Getting over the same obstacle twice is what's difficult. Because, like, I don't know. There's something about, like, mentally that you go, I've already finished this once. I shouldn't have to do it again. Something like that. Well, and, like, that's why it's harder to... It can be harder for somebody to come back and take college classes again and just stuff like that. Like, somebody who does part of a college degree goes out into the workforce for a year. It's really rare that they come back to college, even if that was their plan. And I think it's a large part to do with kind of that mental state of you do it once and you feel like you should be done with it. You know, you don't feel like you should have to deal with the same problem twice. And maybe I'm speaking a bunch of gibberish. But, you know, I feel like that's pretty accurate. At least, like, you know, maybe not super accurate, but pretty accurate. Man, I'm getting flashbacks to a time I was doing some parkour with some other people for the fun of it, and there were ice jumps, and I flawlessed them and stood at the top of the level just laughing at them. I'm getting flashbacks to that. Well, and like, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm definitely not good at parkour. I'm definitely not the worst in the world at it. I really want to also finish this level before the episode ends, though, because like I feel like I'm so close to being able to beat it. So like I want to be able to finish off on a level that, you know, I can get a chance to practice a bit between episodes. Because like since last episode, I had practiced a lot on those soul sand jumps. I even had a nightmare about it. I wish I was kidding. It was actually really weird. Like I had a dream, and like all I remember is I was running along, and just like all of a sudden there was a bunch of gaps, and as I was jumping over the gaps, just like the ground was pulling me down. You know, like I don't know. It was really weird. I don't remember what I was even running from either. That's the thing. But like, yeah, no, just of course I actually have a nightmare about soul sand, especially after I made the joke in the title of that video that it's gonna haunt me. And sure enough, it did haunt me. Man, I feel like I should be doing this a lot better than I currently am. Okay. There we go. Once I reach here, I usually do pretty well across this stretch because it's pretty good for momentum jumping. Along with this stretch. The problem is right here with this. Do I try and move forward enough that I don't hit it? Like, go like that? I actually think that's the way to go. Okay. I guess that makes sense, though, since, you know, I don't hit my head on it as a result. I always think with those head hitter jumps that I need to, like, momentum them and go quickly to get through them, but those aren't actual head hitters. Or at least they don't have to be. Are you kidding me? That's I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I was so close. I mean, yeah, like that should have been a completion right there. Oh, that stinks. Okay. I don't even know why I'm laughing. That's just annoying. Like, what was that? I was there. I had completed my mission. I had done it. And now here I am, stuck back down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel like that should not have went that way. At least I get a bit more practice on ice jumps. Okay, guys, I'm going to see you guys in a sec. I'm going to try and get back up to over there. It might be a moment. Oh, I'm so close. It took me like 30 minutes to get back here. I mean, granted, I was talking some football in a group server wall. I was doing it, so I did get a little sidetracked, but like, still, it took me like 30 minutes to get back there. Oh. Yeah, here's the thing. I like this map because it's giving me an opportunity to get better at some of this stuff like ice jumps, but it's also really frustrating. It's like, you know, he was talking about how easy the map was at the beginning, and I'm like, yeah, maybe if you have checkpoints every 5 minutes, this map would be easy. Sure, I mean, granted, you get a checkpoint after each zone, but still, it's painful. It hurts. It hurts so much. I just need to keep trudging along. I'll let you guys know when I'm back up there. So this time, it only took like a minute for me to get back here. I did on like my second try there. So come on, let's get it here. Yes, coal parkour. Oh, it's normal parkour? Normal? The next 8 stages will be ore parkour. It mixes between the ore and the block that form that ore. Oh, it's normal parkour. It's actually normal parkour. I never thought I'd see the day it would be normal parkour again. This is unbelievable. This is great. I've missed normal parkour so much. Oh. I mean, I'm failing here, but still. Woo. I forgot how amazing just being able to jump normally on blocks was. I still have 40 cacti. But yeah, no, this feels really good. I've missed normal parkour so much. Oh. Man, I forgot how easy this was. I mean, I guess easy might be a bit excessive, but how much easier this was. Oh my word, it's beautiful. I'm gonna be able to like actually complete a level quickly. But anyway, guys, whew. I'm gonna end this one off here. Yeah, this is gonna be a breeze. And I feel like, you know, as painful as like all that other random parkour was, whoops, that was pretty silly of me. It's I feel like I'm a bit more confident in my parkour skills than I was before I went through those levels. Like I actually feel like I've improved. So, you know, I'm still, you know, a little upset about how difficult that was. But yeah, you know, no more nightmares about soul sand. I might have a nightmare about ice blocks, but you know, I only spent like 40 minutes on that this time compared to last time where I just spent like 3 hours practicing the soul sand jumps. So anyway, guys, whew, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.